Good morning, students. Welcome you all in the class of English. Myself Kamalnath, and I am going to discuss you some more question answers of chapter 8, Wolves of Cranogres. This is the second video of the question answer of chapter 8. In the first video, I have already detailed you and explained you some of the questions. And today we have some more questions with the answers. I am sure you will learn and enjoy it. So let's see the next question. That is question number 4. I already explained you question 1 to 3, and this is fourth question. In these exercises, you have been given some extract from your text. Some lines are taken from your story. On basis of that line, you have been given some questions to answer. Here, the extract that is in question number 4 is, one is sorry for her, of course, but it is extremely annoying all the same. Let me repeat the extract from your text. One is sorry for her, of course, but it is extremely annoying all the same. Who is the speaker? Who was he or she referring to? Question is from that statement, who is the speaker and who was he or she referring to? The speaker is Baroness Grubel. The speaker of this one is Baroness Grubel. She was referring to Amelie, the governess. She was talking about Amelie. And you know who was Amelie in the story? The governess, old governess. The maid, who was the maid in the Grubel family. Next question, B is here on the basis of same statement. Why was the speaker both annoyed with and sorry for the person? The question is, why was the speaker both annoyed with and sorry for the person? The Baroness was sorry for Amelie because she was ill and looked withered and shrunken, so weak, so thin. She was annoyed because Amelie could not work as much as usual when there were so many guests in the house. So many guests had come on the festive seasons, and at that occasion, the governess was not helping the Baroness. She was unable because she has really withered and shrunken, and she was in fact just confined. She had confined herself. She had fallen ill, and that's why the Baroness was annoyed. Do you think the speaker really felt both annoyed and sorry? These are what are two different expressions, two different feelings. So question is being asked on basis of that. Do you think the speaker, who is the speaker of this statement, was really both annoyed also and sorry also? Why do you think so? That is the question. Why do you think so? I think the Baroness was not really sorry for Amelie, for the governess. She was just annoyed that Amelie could not work as much as usual. She was annoyed. She was in fact here irritated, angry, because Amelie was not able to work as much as usual earlier as she was working. She was already angry with Amelie because she had claimed that she was a von Cranogres. She had told the story, legendary story of von Cranogres family, and claimed that she belonged to that von Cranogres family. She was an old and famous, that family was an old and very famous family. She belonged to that family, as she claimed. Question number 5 is here. That is an extract from that music is not to be bought for any amount of money, said here Conrad. That music is not to be bought for any amount of money, said Conrad. Now the question is from that here statement, which music was Conrad referring to? Why did he call it music? Conrad was referring to the howling of wolves. He called it music because he found it strange and wonderful. Conrad is referring that one howling of the wolves, and he called it the howling of wolves as a music because it was very strange. The sound was very strange. Howling was strange and wonderful. That the wolves were howling right at that time when the governess was ill and possibly dying. Perhaps he believed. The Baron had believed what story was here told by the governess, what used to happen when any family member, von Kranegre's family member died only. Whatever she had told was about to perhaps happen, and that like something was happening. The Baron believed so. What did he say this in response to? Conrad said this in response to the Baroness' comment that she would not have much music, such music, meaning the wolves howling for much money. She found the sound disturbing. The Baroness found the sound was disturbing. Why did he say that the music could not be bought? He told that music could not be bought. Why? He said that the music could not be bought because he believed the legend. The Baron believed the legend, whatever the governess had told. He knew that the human beings could not control the music in any way. Whatever attempts people could do, but they could not stop the howling of the wolves. They could not make the wolves howl, neither they could make the wolves howl, nor could they make the wolves stop howling. That howling was not under the control of human being, either to force the wolves to howl or to stop them howling. So these were what the question answers from your understanding the text, and with some more questions we will here come in the offline class. We will discuss some more questions from the chapter, and I will come in the next video with the here discussion and explanation of the grammar and usage and words in use from the exercise. So I do hope that you must have understood these answers and you must be learning. Thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.